All right, welcome to Diamond Duels, the simplified guide. We're going to get you up and running and playing your first game in like no time at all. This is all about the quick start rules so you can jump right in.
Yeah, seriously. Our whole goal here is to get you playing in about 5 minutes. You can just skip that big, long rulebook for now because everything you need to know to get started is right here in this explainer.
Okay, first things first. How do you win? Well, it's pretty straightforward, just like real baseball. It all comes down to scoring more runs than the other person. You'll play for 9 innings, and whoever's got the most points on the board at the end wins. It's really that simple.
So the whole game, the entire game, is built around this one thing, that awesome one-on-one battle between the pitcher and the batter. Every single play, every bit of action, it all starts right here.
Right, so every time someone steps up to the plate, the whole thing plays out in 3 really simple phases. You've got the pitch duel, then the batting result, and finally the play resolution. Think of it like a little 3-act story. Let's dig into that first part.
Okay, Phase 1, the pitch duel. This is where it all begins, and honestly, it's probably the most important part. It's all a mind game, you know? You're trying to get right inside your opponent's head.
So picture this. You're staring down your opponent. If you're the pitcher, what are you going to throw? And if you're the batter, what do you think they're going to throw? This is that moment where you both try to outsmart each other.
In this simplified version, it all comes down to just 3 choices: fastball, curveball, or changeup. Both of you, the pitcher and the batter, are going to secretly pick one. It's basically a game of rock, paper, scissors, but with a baseball twist.
So how does that rock, paper, scissors thing work? Well, once you both show what you picked, you look at this table. It gives you something called a modifier. And check this out. If you both pick the same pitch, the batter gets a massive +2 advantage. But if the pitcher totally fools the batter, like throwing a changeup when they were expecting a fastball, the batter gets hit with a -1 penalty.
So you can see, guessing right gives you a huge edge. In this example, the pitcher threw a fastball, the batter guessed curveball, and the modifier is 0. It's a wash. But you've got to remember that number, whatever it is, +2, -1, or 0, because it's going to affect everything that happens next.
All right, so you've got your modifier. Now we move on to the second phase, the batting result. It's time to roll the dice for the first time. And this roll is going to tell us if the bat even makes contact with the ball. So the batter grabs one 6-sided die, gives it a roll, and right away you add or subtract that modifier from the pitch duel. A positive number obviously helps you out, a negative one makes things tougher.
And here's what can happen. Once you add your modifier, there are only 3 possible outcomes. If you roll low, it's a strike. Roll in the middle, it's a ball. But if you roll high, that's the one you want. Contact. You've hit the ball, and now the action really begins.
Yes, you made contact. But, hitting the ball is just the first step. The big question now is, where did it go? This is where things get really exciting.
And that brings us to the final phase, resolving the play. This is it, the moment of truth. This next roll is the difference between a simple out and maybe a game-winning home run.
Okay, so the batter grabs 2 dice this time, not 1, but 2. You roll them, add up the total, and then you apply that same exact modifier from the very beginning. See? That initial mind game just keeps on having an impact.
Then you take your final number and look at this chart to see what happened. And man, the results are all over the place. You could have a total disaster, a triple play on a really low roll, or you could hit an epic home run if you roll a 12 or higher. This is where the magic happens.
Okay, so we've seen what happens in a single at-bat. But how does that all come together to make a full game? Let's zoom out a bit and look at the big picture.
To get the flow of the game, you just need to remember the magic number of baseball. Really, 3. 3 strikes, and you're out. Simple as that.
And that number 3 is important for the team, too. Once your side gets 3 outs, your turn at bat is over for that inning. Time to switch places and go out on the field.
The other number you got to know is 9. A full game is played over 9 innings. That means each team gets 9 chances to come up to bat and score some runs.
And that takes us full circle, right back to where we started. After those 9 innings are up, you just count up the runs. Whoever has more wins the game. That's all there is to it. And there you have it, the pitch duel, the dice rolls, the final outcome. That is literally everything you need to know to play the simplified mode. So the only question left is, are you ready to step up to the plate and hit your first home run?